Evening. Buyer's remorse. Buy a new car? I'll be moving in. Let's get started.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I bought it from Carvana.
You what?
Yeah, great price. I even have 7 days to love it or return it.
So there's no...
No buyer's remorse. More like buyer's rejoice.
I guess I'll let myself out. Congratulations. I mean it.
Buyer's rejoice. Buy your car today on Carvana.
Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Today's episode is supported by Jesters of Ravenloft, a podcast where a group of comedians think they're just warming up for a D&D game. Then they find out they are the characters, trapped in the nightmare realm of Ravenloft, hence the name. The players start the adventure in Chippendales vests and fedoras, because they had no idea that the game had actually started. So they start at level 0, building the characters as they play, which is a cool way for anyone curious about Dungeons & Dragons to dive in with them.
Wait, what's a Chippendales vest?
Is that like the chipmunks?
Is it made out of Chippendales?
I don't know. I think it's a work uniform for like a...
No, wait, like the dancers.
I listened to an episode and found a familiar feel for those who love our show. It's hilarious, weirdly relatable, and just the right amount of horrifying. Like comic horror that leans towards comical.
So like the first 2 Evil Dead movies, but not the last one. No, the other way around.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Cool. Okay.
With an award-winning DM.
Wait, you can win awards doing this?
Well, apparently other people can.
Whoa. I did very well at primary school in the 400 meters.
A top-tier comedy cast and 2 new episodes every week, Jesters of Ravenloft has been downloaded more than 2 million times and ranked in the top 40 fiction podcasts on Spotify. You can listen to Jesters of Ravenloft anywhere you get your podcast. Huge thanks to them for supporting the show. Hey everyone, Lana here to talk to you about Tales from the Stinky Dragon. This award-winning D&D comedy podcast just so happens to be the D&D podcast that my husband and I enjoy listening to while driving. I love the chance to rave about something I enjoy, so I'm quite chuffed I get to tell you about this show. It's got it all. An interesting story, great sound design and music, and hilarious players. They bounce off each other so well, and they even do voices for their roleplay, which, as someone who still feels like a newbie, is really cool to listen to. If you like our show, or Dungeons and Daddies, or Hello from the Magic Tavern, you should check out Tales from the Stinky Dragon anywhere you listen to podcasts. You'll be hooked from the first episode. Discover why Tales from the Stinky Dragon continuously stands out amongst so many D&D shows. The hype is real. Check out Tales from the Stinky Dragon anywhere you listen to podcasts or on youtube.com/@StinkyDragonPod. That's Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
This episode is brought to you by Alpacalypse, April Lawyer, B. McLawyer, Blue Alien Fox, Cassidy Young, Devin Harkenrider, DJ Rink, Ethereal She-Guy. I probably got that one wrong. Flanagan, Gluthoric, Kaowera, Kethri, Mary, Mewcow, Nibris, Highland Dyke, Rouge Soul Eater, Viv, and Vixer Rose. Episode 22. Chaos, Memory and Night, Part 1. A lonesome piece of nothing curves where gods are yet to be. Think not of dark or light just yet. There's not a thing can see. It blasts into the nothingness and draws a world behind. But it will know naught of the show, for that would take a mind. And yet this mote of first things made and mother to it all is blind to what it left behind, is blind to baby's craw, is deaf to sound of laughter dear, is deaf to sudden fright. It will not taste the salt of sea on lip, as golden sun finds night. It will not feel, no not a thing, as it barrels away from birth. This piece of naught, this wondrous dot, knows nothing of its worth. That's not for me, a purpose without praise. No, I want my creation clear, I'm the reason for the days. I collide with all that's set before, I ruin and I make, left behind as my path winds, left amongst my stellar wake chaotic flows and twisting prose. I am the kiss that aches, or doesn't. Who can say until my notes are played? In tune, in order, in rhythmic clang, discordant shunts and sudden bangs. I am the voice the others need. Chaos, memory, night, and me.
That...
What was that noise?
Just mystery. A couple of things. So one, I really love the switch in the middle. like almost in shift in
tonal shift.
voice.
Yeah.
Definitely voice.
That was really, really cool.
That was cool.
Also, have you just considered writing and publishing poetry? Like, is that something you'd enjoy? Because this...
People keep, some people keep asking me to do so, and it's just getting time.
You're consistently writing poems.
I am, and I am trying to get time to go back through. As everyone who's been close to the show knows, it's been a very tense time in my world with a lot of things happening at once, and most of those things are taking time away from me.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to squeeze things back together just to keep the show moving forward, of course. But as soon as I get a second, I'd like to go back and go through the poems.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that if and when. But first of all, welcome back, ladies. And with me, as always, are...
Indy playing Rue.
Stacey playing Thistle.
Lana playing Biddy.
And I am Corey, teller of poems. We are past, well, I'm calling it the halfway point of the season. I actually don't really know what that means, but the only limitation I have for this season is that it had to be 40 episodes.
We had a contract.
Yeah, although we have some two-parters in there, so I don't, maybe we may be a bit further past that, but this is kind of halfway. Are we really there? No idea. The story is in a constant state of flux, and the only thing that does actually have a deadline,
The comet.
see that segue? I knew that it worked, is the massive comet coming straight towards the planet.
That is not our fault at all.
We had nothing to do with it. God, you destroy the world 2 or 3 times in just 1 or 2 lifetimes and no one shuts up about it.
Your record for saving and destroying is apparently about equal. Balances out.
Always cleaning up our own mess.
I would like to thank some people. I would like to thank Tina, Mandy, and Dave. As some listeners are aware, my dad has been dealing with cancer for quite some time, and it's been a challenging journey. Tina, Mandy, and Dave helped me put together a version of a song. Well, they did 3 different versions of a song. I put the first version of the lyrics on our Patreon, and these patrons responded with their own version. And that was a really incredible gift that I couldn't have been able to give to my dad. He's a funny man, though, because, he was very touched by the song. And I quote, his feedback was, a bit long.
So what's your life?
Yeah, so you're kicking along there, Dad. This song had to include everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much sums him up, that one. But all 3 versions were lovely, and it meant so much to me to be supported by our wonderful audience that way. And I wish I could meet all the people who are so lovely to us. We are spread out all over the world, though, so that makes it a bit tough. Also, I'd like to shout out a bunch of other podcasts who helped us with voices for this episode. The last episode was all listeners. This one is likely to be all shows, but it was quite a range of shows, from ones that have big name players in them to others that have just started out. We don't care. We work with good people. That's the bottom line. So, and we're not going to sit here and go, we need them to be a certain size or anything like that. And in saying that, I really should one day say which groups or individuals said they would do voices with us and then ghosted us.
Yeah.
Not a big list. It's only happened twice. But both times it was after a fairly large amount of correspondence, and then they didn't get back to us, and I do not respect that at all.
God.
I hate that. Well, ghosting is not my generation.
But also, like, you were in a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Like
There's a level of
making
professionalism.
plans. Yeah, and it's like, nah.
And you can always say, I'm good. Don't worry about it. But people are so worried about confrontation, I guess, in some way. Maybe they're worried. I don't know. When we left our story, you were in the southern seas below Kaylee, searching for the remaining 4 magic users who were meant to meet in a place called the Dwell. Before we send you there, Sam's going to tell everyone else what they need to know.
Yes. Not us, though.
And not you as usual.
We need to get here early and just sit down with Sam so
I
she
know.
can tell us.
Sam, what do you give you?
Hi everyone, I'm back. Did you miss me? The last episode might not have needed a recap, but this one sure does. It has poems, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, which is Corey's second favourite Coleridge poem. That's right, my husband has a second favourite poem of a man he describes as his second or third favourite poet of the English Romantic period. No, really, he's heaps of fun to be around. Now, just to confuse you ever so gently, we rejoin our story slightly before where we left it. While we already know how Nerithus will be starting the day tomorrow, swimming in the sea under the blue sky, our girls are still on board their boat on the edge of the Dwell in the middle of the night. They have levelled up, which possibly explains some of their choices this episode. Thistle is still hovering as a bird, Biddy is still levitating as herself, and Rue is just being Rue and admiring her hair. In the sky, the comet is now visible, but the girls have a plan to gather power from the remaining 4 masters of the new magic, return it to the cruise yard, allowing them to power up some kind of space needle to shoot the comet out of the sky. They even have the ancient, ornate, magic cups to get the magic and the magic words. But there was something Loran said. What was that? On board the Zephyron is a collection of individuals, the artist formerly known as Merc, the little devil creature known as the Suspectra that the girls have imprisoned despite knowing that he always finds a way out, the crew themselves who have been slowly won over, Thistle's partner, the fairy Nettle, Rue's dog Stella with her sister's soul trapped inside, and most of Biddy's family, including her previously dead husband, and the Barnacles who aren't so much on board the ship as they are now on board the girls. What else? Well, I probably don't need to remind you that Carnus died horribly, as did Celestron and Queen Mondia. Nor do I need to remind you the girls have already committed many questionable acts like rolling people up in rugs, trapping souls in prisons, hitting people with pans, but they have been doing better lately. Finally, Corey says he's almost out of animals for Thistle to talk to, but that Rue has heaps of plants left because talking to seaweed hasn't come up once. If you want to be a voice for an animal or a plant, head to Patreon, where many of the scripts go first. Anyway, that's it. You're ready to go. Oh, except for one last thing. The girls have already met Memory, but they can't remember it. But you can.
And we're back.
Hello.
Ladies. 4 ships in the distance. 4 huge tall ships floating. The wall between you and them, which was the stepping stones for the island that was the trapped soul of Nerethus and so forth, has collapsed. It's fallen away. You can now see the boats in the distance.
And they're coming for us?
They are not.
No, they're just there to meet.
They're there to meet. Ladies, are you ready to play?
Yes.
Oh, like we're at the...
Absolutely.
We can see the dwell. Like, this is where we're going.
You're on the edge of the dwell.
Far out.
Yeah.
Never thought we'd get here. Let's do this. I can see the top of my roadmap is go to the dwell. We're at the dwell.
It's just 3 girls, a dragon, and a handful of dice. Some guys telling stories, I'm sure they'll be nice. There will be monsters, and magic, and fire and ice. But it's mostly 3 girls, a dragon, and dice.
Ladies, when we left our story, you were on the way to find the magic being controlled by 4 wizards or warlocks or sorcerers, etc. Anyone who can be a vessel for this stuff. The magics appear to be new kinds of magic, and who can say where they're from? I do not know. I do. I should know if I wrote that.
We don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
But
okay.
It would be weird if I went, I don't know what happening. But I say that a lot. What you do know is that there are some ships exactly where Celestron said they would be before she died horribly. Night has fallen. In the distance on the stretch of water called the Dwell, a series of lights float gently in very light winds. It is very hard to determine how many ships this may or may not be. Good news is I've already told you it was 4.
Thank you,
But
Corey.
realistically, from this position, it's hard to say because the lights are very close together. The stepping stone islands that once blocked your way have fallen. One other thing, though. The self-proclaimed great woman of the sea, Nerethus, left the sea and appears ready to give her life to redeeming herself.
Oh, good for her. I love a good arc.
This will very likely take quite some time given what she's done.
She has not been very good.
No.
She has a lot to make up for.
She may need a lawyer.
So Malcolm Stanchill enters the scene.
What she has done, though, is give up her magic, which has already begun to dissipate and merge with the magic that is already part of Kaylee and beyond.
And into me.
No, it has not, unfortunately.
Nerethus.
The mystery magic is gone. That leaves 4 magics behind.
Oh, right, because she absorbed the magic from
did.
Celestron.
Thistle, when we finished, You were still in bird form.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, good for me.
Well,
And I was,
how high up were you?
I don't know. Bird height.
Well,
I think
up to
I
you. You
was
tell me
like-
where you were.
are we still on the island thing or have we gone back to the boat?
Back to the boat.
Back to the boat, okay.
I don't know. Maybe I think I was just fluttering around the top of the mast to see what's up.
That's a horrible place to turn back into your humanoid form.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
But that's what's happened.
Oh shit, that's okay because I'm up in the mast so I can catch.
Let's find out. Give me a dexterity check on that first straight away.
If not, I'll cast Featherfall.
Aw, Indy. A 1.
Oh dear. No, you do not grab that mast. You are falling to the deck.
And I hit everything on the way down.
Pretty much. There's a lot of noise.
Shit, that hurts.
That's going to, yes. The other thing is that I'm very well aware that Indy does not have Freya, Rue.
It's really
none of
hoping-
yous, all of yous don't have Featherfall.
No.
Although you have all
It was
leveled up.
also not on the list.
No,
Has it
because
disappeared?
you don't. No, you just don't have access to every spell.
Yeah, different like kinds of characters have different.
I was definitely looking for it the other day.
Yeah,
Because it would come in
unfortunately-
handy like times like now.
It really would have. Biddy, Rue, you can see Thistle plummeting back to the deck. Nettle is flying around you, showing off really. Just fly, just like me. I'll give you a turn to try and solve that problem.
Yes. Swaddle, assemble. And we've done this before. We've caught her from there before
Right.
with the
That's true.
thing. And
Like a tarp or something.
So
Look, I would like the Swaddle to do that, but right now they're looking at you, and when we left, you were basically a balloon.
I was floating.
They may be a little bit stunned by that.
Yeah, that's fair. I did not think to.
Might make it hard for them to follow your
Okay,
request.
I can't do anything. I'm floating, but I can order my children. Swaddle, catch, and I point over at the falling Thistle.
All right, you have 6 kids.
I do.
I think that
Here
some of
with
them
me.
would be stunned. Yeah, 6 kids here with you, 7 total. Maybe more. But I'm going to let you roll a d6 to see how many of them are too stunned at your appearance to help out.
Fair.
Actually, you choose higher or lower. This is the number of people who are too stunned or the number of people who'd listen. What would you prefer?
Number of people that are too stunned.
Okay, you're expecting a low roll.
Always. 3. Look, half.
Right in the middle.
Half. That's fine.
3 kids to help out.
Okay. So 3 of my children have run over to try and, if not catch you, then help break your fall.
And to make it possible, because I think 3 would probably make it tight. Okay? But
I'm only little.
yeah, you're a full-size person.
I
But-
could run over too.
Well, I was just going to say, as long as... No, it's all right. Maybe Biddy could send someone else, like if she knew her husband's name.
Dazen. Because we've got Daylin as a kid, and I think Dazen is the husband. You bet I do not have his name written down anywhere.
Dazon also helps out.
I did not expect him to be here.
The good news is for Thistle, you have landed in a sail that has been stretched out really quickly to stop you from plummeting to serious injury.
Why
I
did
know,
I go so
honestly-
high?
Yeah, I was like, you know what's going to happen, right? The magic's
I
gone.
didn't.
She didn't pick that up now.
You were like, I am floating for the sun.
I thought I was like, this is mine now. I didn't think about that.
That's good though.
Yeah, you've realized now that you are in humanoid form. It's turned off on you for the first time ever, your capacity to turn into a bird. You realize you can no longer draw on the bird form you once used so prevalently. And as you roll off the sails, a soul feather drops down next to you and fades away.
Oh, this is shit. Hang on. Do you know how many times I could turn to a bird and get out of situations that you fuckers had to problem solve?
Yeah.
I
Most of the show.
want it back.
That is shit.
It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I'm going to sulk again because I'm 20.
Good. Biddy, Thistle cast Levitate on you before, so you've been floating around for approximately 10 minutes.
I do have a rope tied to me as well because I was a balloon.
So you can also fall back to the deck a little bit, but you wouldn't have been as far up.
No,
How far off the deck were you, Biddy?
I was not far at all.
Biddy just lands comfortably and walks away. Ladies, there are boats in the distance. What's the plan?
I don't know.
Turn into a bird, fly over. Jokes.
Okay, so
Do we... are they good or evil?
No, they're bad. They're very bad.
our only understanding of them is they were meeting with Celestron and
Yeah.
they were going to skip out on the planet so that they weren't here. They were going to use their magic to literally leave so that they didn't die from the meteor. They weren't going to help anyone. So they're not great people.
Yeah, and we want to take their magic.
Yes.
So we can go back to the
With my
the
takey
pointy,
cups.
Yeah, and the
Yeah. 2
pointy thing
cups.
and stop the combat for
Oh,
everyone.
God.
Okay, cool.
Space Needle.
So how again?
Okay,
Because
so
it wasn't okay, cool without a plan.
how close do you think we need to be to use your cups?
Good idea.
Great idea. Let's just try it now. We'll do
Oh, from this distance?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
do
cool.
trial and error.
Oh,
Ding.
okay. They're fairly distant.
We're trying to figure out how close we need to be.
All right, what are you going to do then?
Is there also magic floating in the sea from where Nerithus
Oh,
just...
yeah, let's try that.
Should we be out, can we take that?
No,
I think it went back into the land.
No, the sea's not
Floated
magic
away.
anymore.
It's
Yeah.
spread out across Kaylee like the other magic.
I thought it
All
would just be
magic
like...
is eventually
floating
magic
around
is something
us.
that can come from places and whatever. That magic is now blended in amongst the
Okay,
rest.
yeah.
That wonderfully magical place that is Kaylee.
Okay, I'm going to get my cups out. I like
Yep.
to think they're kind of just like hanging on my belt somehow, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I picture like a little like loop.
Yeah.
Around their ends. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like you'd have to like you wouldn't be able to slide them in like a weapon
No,
because
they're,
the
like,
bottom
looped
bit,
in.
but you could like tie them on.
Okay. So the question is, what am I taking? It actually doesn't matter what I take.
Magic.
There are rules.
Okay, I've got my take cup.
Okay.
The instructions are hard.
Okay,
They were very clear.
but numerous.
Hard to me. And I'm going to say 3 times.
Beetlejuice.
Genesis, Genesis, Genesis.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and take emotions, but is that still magic? Because I don't have anything here that says magic.
Magic was all of them, I think. Like, didn't you have to say all of the words except for one of them?
Okay, I'm going to take my Gibby cup
Yep.
and I'm going to say Cruxus, Alatus, Genesis. Get in the cup.
When you say those 3 words, magic has to come from somewhere.
And it's going to come from the boats. And I'm holding my cup out.
It is definitely coming from a boat.
Oh, no.
You are going to be taking it from the...
Our boat.
Yes.
We start getting smaller.
I
So-
get my give cup and I go, okay, we misread that one.
We didn't know how it was going to go. We were learning.
And I'm just going to reverse that with my give cup and go, Cruxus, Alatus, Genesis. Put it back, put it back.
So what you do notice, first of all, is that a small amount of magic goes in. There's not very much magic comes out of this ship compared to how much magic you were trying to get.
Yeah.
So there's only a small amount that came out in the first place, and the cup was attached to your hand once it had a liquid inside.
Yeah.
You could not do anything except,
Oh, you got the handy cups.
yeah, remember that
Yeah.
happened before?
Yeah.
When you used it, you had to actually...
Drink it?
You absorbed it in some sort of form or gave it to somebody else. But once you did that, that cup was in your hand.
Can you
Can I go ding and ding the cups together?
You can ding as much as you want, but since you've also now cast the other cup, you've just put the magic back somewhere. The ship has shrunk down really quickly and is now growing again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so we're okay.
Yeah.
But I do remember it being in my hand. I had to do something with it.
Yes. But they're no longer
But I
attached.
did do something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, great. Okay, and I go, I think we're not close enough. And I think we can't be close enough to a big source of magic either. I have to be off this boat.
Oh.
Okay, so my question was going to be, but that answers that question. Do we have any of the magic left on this boat to go submarine mode so we can go underneath their ships so they don't see us, but we're close? But I guess that would impact.
The machine that Cruzian put on board the ship, which does allow you to go into that submarine mode, had a limited time on it.
Yeah, okay.
And you definitely used all of that to get
Sweet.
across.
Thank you.
That was so nice of Cruzian to do that. It's actually about time we meet a character who's just like here to help.
Yeah. He's great. Love him.
There've been heaps.
Okay, so...
Some of them have died because of actions that you've taken. But move on, continue.
Yeah, but I just didn't value that.
Can anyone disguise themselves in any way to look like Celestron? And we can trick them, like by get close enough because we are her and her crew.
I do have a disguise self. It's not a...
It's not a disguise kit.
It's, well...
You have the spell, right?
It's the spell, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a spell. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, and weapons and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends.
Excellent.
So, just while we're spitballing plans here, what if... So we have to get away from our ship, though, because you don't want to suck the magic out of here. So what if the three of us get in the rowboat?
Yep.
You disguise yourself like Celestron, and we make our way over there. We just are crew. We're here to help you. Like, you'll look in charge.
It's quite a long way. We're talking horizon to horizon almost.
Okay, we move this ship slightly closer, and then we take the rowboat the rest of the way.
Okay, but also, what if I can go transparent? I wonder how far the swim is. I can swim. I wonder what's in the sea, though. Can I talk to animals?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if I can hitch a ride with an animal somehow.
And what, go solo?
Yeah, go solo. Solo mission.
Sneaky.
Yeah, but you like have backup.
Yeah?
Because maybe you could be like a decoy
Okay.
while I'm on the back of a dolphin or some shit.
Yeah.
A turtle. Oh, is there a giant sea turtle? I don't think I can talk to them.
Okay, a two-pronged plan. So we're going to float towards, we're going to move the ship towards them to get closer.
Yeah.
But we're not going to take the ship right to them. We're going to send a sailboat, a little rowboat, with you disguised as Celestron, Rue.
Yeah.
I'm small. I'll just hide under like a blanket or something on the ship so it looks like just you going out.
Perfect.
You will go invisible and ride an animal of some description over there.
Yes.
Okay. Is that our plan?
That sounds like a strong plan.
Love this.
Sure. Just as you're about to put your plan into action,
Oh, okay.
Why'd you let us talk so long?
it was fun. You hear some kind of magic noise. Arcana checks, please.
Okay.
7 in total.
Ouch.
I can beat you. 2 in total.
Good
Wow.
lord.
You can't roll again, or did you roll a 2 with
Holy.
0 Arcana?
That's a 2, yeah. 0 Arcana.
Oh, 19 in total.
Look at me.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So in tune with the magic.
Rue, you hear what, for you, very clearly, you've heard a similar noise in the past. There is a portal opening. That's what you hear. You don't know where it is, but you can hear it. And you also hear wings, huge ones. You don't know what the wings mean, though.
Hi, I'm Sean O'Hara from the Speltlore podcast, and I play the esteemed lawyer Sir Malcolm Stanshall.
Yes!
Ah, that's better. Now, where is my client? Have they been well treated? I can assure you, if I find any malfeasance or maledictions, even a tiny amount of malarkey, then you shall indeed find out why my name is Sir Malcolm Stanshall. Now, firstly, let me address the jury. Ladies, gentlemen, lesser demigods, Madeline. It would appear we have, yet again, a case of mistaken identity, mishandling of evidence, and highly questionable jurisdiction. Did they use gloves when obtaining the evidence? I think not. Worse still, did they deprive my client of his legal right to freedom of movement? I think so. And as such, I must say, in accordance with every law I can think of, and some laws that are just good common sense, you must release my client with an immediacy measured only in its infinite wisdom and extraordinary haste. So saith the law, and so saith I, Sir Malcolm Stanshall.
Are we in court? Because you're talking to a jury. I thought we were just
Well,
hanging out the boat.
let me say what happens. So as all that happens is this massive bird is flying down. I think my favorite thing about that sound effect is people who know their birds. That is not. That was a hawk. It's like he doesn't even have the right sound. But anyway, very quickly around you, the deck of the Zephyron has been transformed into a makeshift courtroom, complete with a judge's bench, a witness stand, a table for both defendant and plaintiff, and a full jury, a wide range of creatures, someone called Madeline, filling out a slinky red dress. There's something special about her. She's making lovey-dovey eyes at the esteemed Sir Malcolm Stanshall. He may have stacked the jury. Now, Sir Malcolm himself is a huge bird, specifically a red-tailed hawk, who thinks of himself as an eagle. He is not one. He's wearing a two-piece suit, one of those fob watches attached by a chain, and very, very small pockets that he clearly couldn't access with his giant wings. He also has no idea what that music was that he came in with, but he thinks it sounds important. Despite all of that, Sir Malcolm does indeed own this courtroom. He struts accordingly, chest is puffed, ready to go. Your Honor, the defense calls Rue the red-headed ranger to the stand. And Rue, you appear in the stand.
Fuck.
This is fucking awesome.
A small man, not quite a halfling, but around the same height, approaches while carrying something on a special embroidered cushion. As he gets closer, you can see that the thing on top of the cushion is a white wig with exaggerated curls on the edge. I will have to say that much of this courtroom is based on someone who has never really seen a courtroom, but has possibly seen
TV.
some sort of representation without knowing what it is. The judge rises and says, "Behold, the wig of guilt."
The wig of guilt?
And there is a slight and somewhat performative gasp from the jury.
Do I have to wear this wig?
The man has offered you the wig, and the judge nods at you to take it.
Well, I don't want to take the wig. My hair is perfect. I don't need to have this little white wig on my luscious locks. Fuck, I'm going to have to take the wig, aren't I?
You are here for a reason.
I reluctantly put the wig on.
Your Honor, I would like to regard this witness as hostile.
Your wig stinks.
Your Honor, the smell of the wig is not forthcoming. He's just going to say things that don't fit the whole time, isn't he?
Hearsay.
Your Honor, the smell of the wig is smell-say. Your most honorable honor, I have been studying these three highly concerning ladies, and I have interviewed people who know them and know of them all the way down the coast of this fine island of Kaylee. And I can tell you, I have serious questions about their behavior. Shall we begin? Rue of the Neverwinter, of what crime do you consider yourself innocent?
Innocent? Well, everything. I'm innocent from everything.
Is it not true that you once imprisoned your own beloved family pet?
Yeah, but that was not my fault. Circumstantial.
Did you or did you not build the very cage, the very contraption that currently houses my innocent client?
Okay, let's just think about what this little guy does. Becomes this little
Your Honor, the
destructive.
question. She is avoiding the question.
Yes, I did, but
That's all I need. And perhaps the most disturbing thing of all, have you or have you not already been to the halls of the dead? Metaphorically, of course. They do not have halls.
Not that I can recall, Your Honor.
The hair on your head tightens.
Oh, have I been to the dead halls? Oh, I did die.
Judge, jury, Madeline.
Wink.
I think you can safely say this ranger's words cannot be trusted. I have no further need for this character. And he looks over at Biddy and says, "You're a witness."
Just, okay. It's because I already have white hair. I'm just automatically a lawyer.
You are not in the wig of guilt.
No. I've been handed the reins of lawyer, apparently.
Yeah. Thanks so much to the people, the people from Spout Law podcast. Go and listen to it if you get a chance. But for giving me this voice to play with, oh hell yeah! I'm chewing the furniture. I'm all over this.
And this is exactly how I imagined him, not as a bird, but southern.
Yes.
Biddy.
I am a little thrown, but also, having raised as many kids as I've had, I've done a lot of pretend with them. So I've also kind of just gone, okay, cool, this is what we're doing. Rue, can you tell the court, the judge and the jury and Madeline, and I wink at Madeline, what led you to providing the housing that you did for this man's client?
Housing.
He had quite a destructive nature. He couldn't be trusted on board and had a reputation.
Objection. Just specifically to your tone, but also I would object to saying that he was destructive. Can you point to the part of the ship right now that does or does not need to be fixed?
We can bring in witnesses to testify to the repairs we had to do, which we will do later.
We shall see. You're a witness.
In the meantime, if I may, can you please...
Sustained.
When you say he was destructive, what had he done on this ship specifically?
Well, he tore down masts. We had to spend days in a town that we were stopped in to repair the ship.
The Wig Titans, you weren't there for days.
We were there for days, weren't we?
No.
We were there definitely overnight.
Days.
Yeah, it's 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Day 1, day
one
2.
night.
Days.
Yeah, 2 days, 1 night.
Wig is tightened.
Days.
Oh. What's going to happen to my hair if this wig keeps tightening?
A bald.
I am not about that.
Your characters always have hair issues.
Further to that, was the suspector, I'll refer to him by his name or whatever. Does he have a name?
So far, he's the suspector.
The suspector. Was the suspector invited onto this ship or was he trespassing?
Absolutely not. He was trespassing.
No further questions.
On my behalf?
Your Honor, I call Thistle, the not quite a fairy, to the stand. There's a flash and...
Hearsay! Hearsay!
Thistle, you are on the stand and the little man is approaching you with another wig.
Ew. But okay.
The wig sits above your hair.
My butterflies are losing their shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yes, the butterflies are underneath the wig and not happy about it. Thistle, you look as though you have never felt guilt for your own actions, and yet you have the hallmarks of someone who knows guilt is only a breath away. Answer me this. On the 3rd morning of this here month, did you or did you not release a terrifying killing machine from the prison that contained her? And did you or did you not give that violent criminal a directive that led directly to the demise of Queen Mondia, honorable leader of the Northern people?
No, I didn't.
The Wig Titans?
Well, I think this is a case of mistaken identity.
Your Honor, the wig says otherwise.
Do you have footage of me doing this? Because this didn't actually happen.
I have the wig.
Okay. Well, I think your wig is actually rigged. This is
Your
a rigged
Honor,
wig.
I demand
This is a
permission
magic wig, and
to
it's
treat
been.
this
I
witness
want to know
as
what
hostile
was
times 3.
taken into account with this wig. Has this wig been tampered
Triple
with?
hostile. Thank you, Your Honor. Madeline.
Who is Madeline?
Telepathetically, I would like to say to Rue, can you start flirting with Madeline, please? We need her on our side.
Where is she? Which one is she?
She's the only one I described.
Oh,
She's in the red dress. Slinky red dress.
Oh, sleep. Ooh, I'll say less.
I said the precise amount.
Sorry, I was too busy writing down what the 2-piece suit.
That stood out more.
I was seeing this big hawk just strut around. It's a great image.
Thistle, if that is indeed your real name,
Yep.
which it is.
Yep.
Further to this, are you even a fairy? I direct the jury to Exhibit A, the lack of wings, and Exhibit B, and how do I say this, with immense respect for women, which I have, Madeline. Why are you so big, Thistle?
Objection. Wow. I do not think the relevance of...
Overruled and sustained.
Wow.
Your Honor, he's badgering the witness.
The witness is not a badger, Your Honor, nor is she a fairy. If you are indeed a fairy, perhaps you could turn into a fairy wren.
Damn it. That's not a skill that's specific to fairies.
Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
Your most delicious honor.
Fuck.
I have just one more question for this witness, and I do hope it is answered with honesty and integrity that this court demands. What happened to your parents?
Yeah, they're fine. They're just in the Enchanted Forest, as far as I'm aware. Nothing's happened to them.
Judge, jury,
That I am aware. Are they fine in the forest?
Madeline.
Madeline.
I think you can see that yet again. This witness cannot be trusted. This time he turns to Rue and says, "You're a witness, man."
So, where was the last time that you seen your parents?
Last time.
Excellent question, Your Honor.
Last time. Yeah, last time I saw my parents, well, actually, I was kind of just chilling with my parents. I think I was having a sulk about Nettle or something. It was a whole thing because I love it. And you know what? Background's not that important. Or is it important? You know what? It doesn't matter. And we're all just chilling, and then one day I just woke up somewhere else.
See, she doesn't know what's happened to her parents.
I would like to treat this witness as confused.
Yes, I am confused. Thank you. Yes, confirmed. I am confused.
Finally.
Wait, did something happen to my parents that you know?
Not that I know. Apparently the big bad guy over
So
here
Malcolm
saying yes.
Stanchel, what happened to my parents?
The easiest way to track someone down isn't always by going to where they are, but by going to where they will be. The one called She didn't know which of the gods she needed, but she did know which ones were missing from the prison ship. A good start, one would think. Unless the escapees could hide in others. The escape was unexpected, but even though She was nowhere near her full potential, in fact she wondered if she even had one, she knew it would only be a matter of time before one of them used enough power to make their location clear. That had been Biddy, which led to Rue, which led to Thistle. All three, but only one that mattered. But which one? Trapped as she was and still is between the thin fibers that link all things, she called upon the one thing that had never failed her. The desperation of those who defined themselves by nothing more than the power they could abuse. Now they and their vast insecurities traveled throughout the land looking for leverage. And just a few nights ago, there had been a knock on the door of a house where Thistle once lived. It echoed through the home, accompanied by a ticking clock and the shrill of insects from the nearby woods. Fairy people watched from beyond limbs and branches and far smaller homes. The creature near the door was quite large, yet somehow still shadowed and hidden, with the light from a single moon afraid to cross its face. It had knocked with its left hand, awkwardly perhaps, unbalanced. Its grey flesh retreated from the thin door back to the broad bulk of the beast. Now, let me in, the creature said, its weight shifting ungainly as though it may not find its way back to center before drifting back into place. I used to be in charge of a city like this, it said. Much bigger, of course. Now, I can hear you breathing inside, but unlike my friend, this door won't stop me, so knock, knock. But for the moment, the door stayed closed. Hey everyone, Corey here because it's time to talk about Chime. Sometimes D&D makes the world seem very simple. Imagine, for example, a fantasy world where your heroes are being treated the same way modern banks treat their customers. What would you do? Now, I want to make it very clear, I'm not inciting violence, but I know you're thinking of it. Or perhaps just an elaborate heist involving winches and a lot of luck. In the real world, you should probably just change where your money is. One of the options is a fintech called Chime. They're changing the way people bank with fee-free banking that's actually built for regular people, not the 1%. Unlike a lot of traditional banks, Chime doesn't hit you with monthly or overdraft fees, and they give you access to thousands of fee-free ATMs. So there's no need to grab your sword just yet. Chime is not just smarter banking. It's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/don'tdnd. That's chime.com/don'tdnd. It only takes a few minutes to sign up, which is much less than storming the castle. Now, let's pretend the next bit is a spell and the wizard only has a few seconds to cast it.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services from MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. No minimum balance required.
This is going to be an extremely busy month. I have to watch 104 soccer games, follow the pregame, the postgame, yell useless opinions at the TV. It's a lot. So I knew that when it comes to screening for colon cancer, the choice was clear. The Cologuard Plus test. It can be used at home and can only take 15 minutes, so I can do it during halftime and not miss any action. If you are 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a prescription at Cologuard.com.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Finally, Your Honor, I call the last member of this trio of injustice and questionable corruption, the halfling grandmother, Biddy. You appear in the stand. The good news is everyone leaves the stand when each person appears. I hadn't been doing that.
We assumed.
I figured, but it's not just stacking you on top of each other. Another little man walks over.
Thank you very kindly, and I take the wig and I put it on my head.
Betty, we all know that polygamy has been reinstated in this here land. Nobody questions your marriage to many, many men.
Two.
Apologies, Your Honor. Apologies. I meant to say to a few men, quite a few men.
This is the fucking best.
He's the most corrupt dude I've ever played. Now, I ask you with the respect of a man talking to his very own grandmama, Betty, which husband's death do you feel most guilt over?
And I take a handkerchief out of my sleeve and turn on the waterworks. And I dab it at my tears. And I'm like, you know what? That's just such a personal question. And especially when I'm.
Don't answer that question, Your Honor. I object to my own line of questioning.
And I make eye contact with Madeline. And I'm like, I hope that he doesn't treat all women like this. And
Madeline
I dab
knows.
a tear.
Madeline knows. Well, nothing at all. Madeline and I do not know each other, Madeline. Biddy, would it be a fabrication or a lie to say that you have been involved in a kidnapping? Your Honor, notice my emphasis on the word kid. He wasn't one, but I think for motive purposes in this here court case, we should imagine a scared little boy, maybe around 5, maybe a girl with pigtails, something like that. Maybe just being kidnapped from their family.
Fucking hell.
If you are referring to your client.
No, I am not.
No, you are not.
Although that would also be a time you have stolen a human being. It's not human.
No.
Kidnapped someone for your own benefit.
Survival, yes.
Maybe in a rug that you wrap them up in.
On our journey to save the world, notice the wig is not tightening because that's what we're doing. We did, unfortunately, and with great regret, kidnap a guard who was stealing magic from a small town that we were.
Objection sustained. Overruled. Okay. Biddy, the hatch of many hells told me something I think was important. He told me that you seemed empty, like you were missing a part of you.
You know what? I may be old, but I do not claim to have all the answers. And
I'll rest my case, Your Honor. I believe the one called Thistle can question this witness before everyone agrees that these 3 harpies are guilty. And I do apologize for my language, especially to you, Madeline. But gods damn it, I do love the law. And I think that we can safely say my client is more innocent than a newborn baby nestled in wool. Your witness.
You work in the charm or what?
I can't in this fucking wig.
Rue has -2 charisma due to the wig.
Betty, when you kidnapped that man, what was your intention? Was your intention to hurt him? Or was your intention to use the resources, the scarce resources at your disposal in order to save the world? What was your intention of doing that?
Your Honor, I may turn your attention to page 16 of whatever legal system we are abiding by today, and I say that litimus catibus onus, which says in what I believe to be Latin or something similar, the ends do not justify the means. Your witness. He turns and he's just staring
Biddy.
at Madeline now.
If you'd had a few drinks, right, jury, if you'd had a few drinks and you see someone desperately in need of help, you need to get them to some kind of medical assistance. There's a horse there. You know you shouldn't ride the horse. But you also know that if you don't, that person's going to die. Isn't that really the same situation? You know you can't, but it's your only option. Ethically, didn't you have to take that guy so that you could access the things needed to save the world?
Your Honor, I am also stunned as you are that the word ethics should be brought up in this courtroom. I do not know what to tell you. Answer the question.
I would agree with that. That while, yes, we should be held accountable for the things that we do, and I hope that your client is held accountable for the things that he has done.
Not guilty.
That pursuing the greater good is also considered.
And were you pursuing the greater good?
Absolutely. My goal here is to prevent the world from ending, to prevent lovely people like Madeline from disappearing from this lovely world.
All right, roll persuasion.
How is a 23?
That is very good. So Malcolm has noticed Madeline actually drifting away from her intent, which is to do whatever she is told in there. And she is starting to agree that perhaps you aren't necessarily guilty. His entire defense seems to be resting on making you guilty and not once mentioning any of the actions of the suspect.
So true. Systematically, the world in which we are living in right now, where magic is being taken away at a rapid rate, where no one is trying to fix the problem of the giant comet in the sky, were you even left with a choice?
What
and
comet, Your
all
Honor?
of that,
I don't see a comet when I look up into the night sky at the moment.
At the moment?
It's
At the
daytime.
At the moment.
It is actually nighttime. I do not see said comet.
Telepathetically to Thistle, hey, call an objection because he can't be reading the law rules if he doesn't have good eyesight.
I object right back. I object to your tone again.
What do you mean you can't say?
I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a woman who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it.
Hearsay! Okay. While doing all of this with your crew, scrapping for bits of magic, trying to restore the world back to good, and all the while being sabotaged by him, and I point to the suspector, who depleted every ounce of little bit of magic that you had left, trying to save the whole of Kaylee, of this world, while he, point again at suspector, drained that magic because we had to put it back into repairs just to stay afloat. Not even back to full potential, just afloat. Oh my good Lord, you are scrappy, you have moxie, and to you, I salute.
Well, now, I do declare, I've never seen such a display of gross performance ever in my time. This is a courtroom of integrity. I would never put on such a show. Play the damn music when I'm doing stuff like that, okay?
God, this is the best character ever!
Your Honor, I rest my case. Not guilty for the suspect.
We do have other witnesses, Your Honor, if you would like, including the captain of this ship who had to sort repairs for the very damage that the suspect did.
I am the one who does the witnesses.
No, you've rested your case.
You rested your case.
We now, as the defense...
I'll rest their case as well, Your Honor. Okay. You turn to the jury, and you see that only one of them seems to be paying any attention to anything at all.
Is it
I'm
Madeline?
just picturing blurred faces and then just Madeline.
It's pretty much Madeline.
It's like everyone's cardboard cutouts except her.
Everyone is like a greyish, beige, off brown, that sort of colour, and this one standout red dress. She is making a decision, and she's whispering it into everyone else's ears. The suspector is still in the cage, which is pretty wild. Looks over. The little man with the wigs walks over to Madeline and takes a piece of paper from her, walks back to the judge. The judge bangs his gavel for no particular reason. Order! Order in my court! There is already order. He says it anyway. And then he reads from the piece of paper. The jury finds the defendant not guilty on all charges.
Audible gasp.
The jury finds the... I don't even know what to call you. The plaintiff guilty on all charges.
Why?
Because of corruption, young lady.
Yeah, you don't fucking say.
And he walks over and he opens the front of the cage, and the suspect steps out. I expect you to pay your entire bill this time, young man. You are quite a few months behind. Let's go and leave these ladies as they were until the authorities can come and put them away for what they have done. Good day to you.
Good day. Good day.
Have the day you deserve.
Have the day you fucking deserve.
I'm going to take this wig off and just stomp on it.
Now let's get the hell out of here, Madeline. Gives her a wink as he leaves. She just fades into the distance, so she was never really there. Never really there. And the entire courtroom was may or may not have been a hoax.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually going any. I don't think there's authorities coming. I think there's a fake courtroom.
There's a bird flying away with a suspect riding on the back.
Hey, which I'm not mad about because now he's out of our hair. And
actually, yeah, this is the best case scenario.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah. We just had to deal with a corrupt twat, but that's fine.
You have probably, if anything, you've lost access to the suspect's skills. One of those capacities was that you could blow stuff up, but I mean, no big loss. Your plan can now continue on unabated, as though nothing ever happened.
Fucking hell.
You are sailing towards the 4 other ships, the lights in the distance.
Yes, with our 2-pronged plan.
At some stage, you notice some of the lights have peeled off to the side of the others and are coming back towards you. The other 3 seem to also be moving slowly apart. Now, the thing is, this area is called the Dwell for a reason. It's distinct lack of wind.
Yes.
So it is a slow process. You will have plenty of time to make choices.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
But definitely one of the boats is coming towards you now.
Are they moving? Yeah, I was about to say, are they moving as well?
It is, I mean, look, it is difficult to tell because it is just lights, but you can tell that they have peeled away from the other ones and seem to be moving closer towards you. You are still on the main Zephyron.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm worried that if we get too close to this other boat, that we will be under attack and all of your children will be under attack. Should we split early and start
meet
rowing
them? Yeah. So are you going to disguise?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're implementing phase 1 of our 2-prong plan.
Correct.
So you and I think we'll barnacles assemble. Barnacles assemble, importantly.
Yes.
And I'm going to hide underneath some blankets or something on the rowboat because I'm little. And you and your Celestron glory can...
Perfect.
Yeah.
Will it look weird that I'm dressed as Celestron with barnacles on my feet?
I don't see how.
Yeah, just slightly weird.
Didn't you say you had them on your back though?
Oh, yes. I'm going to...
You won't see them.
Yeah, but
You're the one that did it to yourself though.
I know, but I meant like on my clothes on my back, not on like my being. But now they're on my being, aren't they?
They are. You can feel
That
them.
was so gross and we all vomited in our mouth a little last time.
Yep.
So can I just get like some kind of foot range of how far they are?
To the other boat?
Like how far away is the other boat in terms
It's
of feet?
still quite some distance. You can't make...
Put a number on it.
4 miles.
I said in feet. I don't know.
4 miles worth of feet. They're a long way off because they are still coming towards you. And I said, there's not a lot of wind.
So it's slow.
Yes.
Okay. 21,120 feet is 4 miles.
That's not going to work then. All right.
Do you don't have a spell that has that range?
No, I don't. No.
So, look, eventually they'll be in range. It's just you've got time to get there first. The rowboat is on its way.
And doesn't require wind.
Does not. So you'll be moving slightly faster than the main ship.
Aha.
I'm also concerned that this spell doesn't last very long, so maybe I shouldn't have changed immediately.
How long does it last?
Until it's my next turn.
As the rowboat pulls away.
So I'm just going to be like leaving a Celestron and then fading back into
like
me.
Barely a minute. It's actually only a few seconds. Surely it's longer than that.
No, it's not. Casting time, 1 action.
That's casting time.
Oh, duration, 1 hour.
All right, you actually have a fair amount of time.
Oh, thank God. I was like, I can't be changing in and out of
the worst
appearance.
spell I've ever seen in my life. It just allows you to look like something else for 6 seconds.
Okay, that's great. This is good.
Yeah, you've got time. Thistle, you are still on the Zephyron.
Yes.
Dazon comes over to you and you might have noticed by now that the wig of guilt is gone. Never really existed. and he's looking at your hair, and he says, "Look, I have a bit of a side plan. Just can I borrow just a couple of the butterflies?"
No. I'm so sorry, but I've only got like 3 left.
Yeah, I think we'd need all 3.
Yeah, but you see, okay, like I know you don't get it because you're not being very culturally sensitive right now, but in the fairy realm, you give that to someone really special and then they can find you whenever they need to find you, and you're kind of asking me to give up that.
Yeah. Remember just a minute ago during the trial you said about how some things it's all about the ends justifying them. I mean, this is very important.
I know, but the thing is, I am a hypocrite and I'm 20 and I just can't see the world outside of myself. But I love Biddy, so fine. Can we do it with 2? It doesn't need to be 3. Can you tell me the plan? Tell me the plan.
Yeah. I can see that there are 4 boats. And I think that maybe, as a backup, that's all, just a backup, the kids and I might need to get on the other boats. And if you have the butterfly, you'll know how far away we get. You'll be able to contact us.
See, now I've got context. That makes a lot of sense. You know, the kids mean a lot to me. Yeah, I'll have contact. Yeah, okay.
I just haven't run it past Biddy yet because it puts the kids in danger, and Biddy left, and...
They're adults.
They are.
They can make their own decisions.
Not to me, they're just kids.
Yeah, that's
Always
fine.
just kids, every time you look at them.
10 years old. Okay.
You do? Okay, so hands over the last 3 butterflies.
Yeah, but I'm not just going to hand them over casually because they're gifted.
Okay.
So it's not just a matter of like being like, whoop, here you go.
There's a ceremony.
There is a ceremony. So I'm going to choose.
Luckily, there was plenty of time then. The
exactly.
boat slowly moving
so
along.
So ceremony. So I've got 3.
Yeah.
They're going to split amongst the boats, yeah? Well, there's 4 boats.
Yes.
But that's okay. I've got another plan for the 4th. That's fine.
Well, the one is coming towards you, so I assume he's talking about the other 3.
Yeah. And I go, that is smart. I can see why Biddy married you. You're a good egg. Okay, so I'm going to gift one to Dazon.
He's Dazon, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, Dazon, I gift to you this butterfly, and with it, you can find me no matter where I am in the world, and I let it go.
All right.
Okay, now I'm going to choose a child.
Pordragine.
Pordragine. I love it. Boy or girl?
Boy is always quick to make a friend.
Oh, love. I give a butterfly to Pordragine and I go, Pordragine, I just feel like we're really close. We haven't spoken, but I feel bonded to you.
First thing Pordragine says, though, is, tell me about you, though.
I start crying because no one's ever asked that before. And I go, I see how he does it. I gift you this butterfly. With it, you can find me wherever I am, and I let it go. Okay. Second child.
Sealer. Can often find a shortcut or secret way around.
Fucking smart. Insert. No, fuck it. Sealer deserves it. Sealer. Boy or girl?
Insert narrative. Insert
Sealer.
narrative. Sealer gets the butterfly done. Music swells.
Sealer, you've got moxie and I like that. I know that you are so special. Not more special than the others, but just as special. I give you this butterfly, and with it you can find me wherever I am in the world.
Done. She pats her dog Moxie, and away we go. Cat, whatever. And yes, they have been handed some butterflies.
Beautiful.
The ship that was coming towards you is now getting closer and closer, and the rowboat is in between you guys and it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what happens.
Okay, so it approaches, so now how
You're still
close?
on the Zephyron.
Fuck.
So the rowboat is closer.
I'm sorry, because you've got your other plan with the
Your
invisibility and
dolphin riding.
something.
But I haven't called on a dolphin. I didn't think...
You do have some animals you could call upon. I know that from our list that you got a while back.
Yes,
I believe,
okay. I got it. I got my list.
I believe there's 2 left. I have no idea what they offer. You've got a flying fish and an albatross.
Oh, it's got to be the albatross any day of the week. I look up to the sky. I scan the sky. I think of connecting energy. And I'm like, albatross! Hear ye, hear ye!
There is indeed an albatross. As I said, I never know if they're going to help or not.
No.
What are you going to ask this albatross, though? What's the plan?
Yeah, but I don't think there's a dolphin. I don't know if there's a dolphin.
Okay, let's find out what the albatross
Could he
has to
fly
say.
you over to the boat?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping. But
No, they're not capable of lifting, getting it all over there.
She's a tiny fairy.
She is not.
Pardon?
I thought I was only like 5 foot tall.
An albatross can't lift a 5 foot person.
How big's an albatross?
They're fucking huge. What are you talking
They're
about?
massive.
Can't they lift up a lamb? Am I thinking of eagles?
Not just that, but are you like going, I'm comparable? I spent too much time in the head of Sir Malcolm. Now I can't use words.
Albatrosses aren't that big.
Well, there is one flying by.
They look pretty big. It's kind of like a big pelican.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think a pelican could lift a person up that size.
Yeah, you probably. Oh, that's a
fucking
big
massive.
bird.
Mate, come on.
No.
That's huge.
That is perspective, and that's all.
But what if, stay with me, this spell is about to rock your world.
Oh no, I've already remembered what it is.
Ooh.
I remember what you said last time.
Oh, does it change you into a small person?
I can enlarge or reduce.
Yes.
So I can either make him bigger, which would be fucking sick.
Oh, big bird.
Not very subtle,
Or I
though.
can make him smaller. Let me just have a look.
Well, we don't know if the albatross is going to help you yet.
Oh, but let him talk.
All right. Or her. I don't know.
Whatever.
Let's find out. Anyway, the albatross hears your call, which was hear ye, and swoops around.
Hi, I'm Laurel from California, and I play Samuel, the large seabird. Hey. Do any of you know what a swound is? I've been reading this poem, and most of it is pretty good. But then there's this one shit bit. Well, 2, actually. But one where the poet goes all grade school and says, "The ice was here. The ice was there. The ice was all around. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound." That's not good, right? For a classic? And then they shoot an albatross with a crossbow. Boom. Out of nowhere. Just so he can rhyme it with the word thus. Anyway, I'll help you. You can tell me what a swound is.
And I am watching carefully, ladies. No one touch a phone. Nobody search for a swound. But this bird needs to know what a swound is. And if you can figure it out, they'll help.
So the ice was all around.
I just can't remember the words before that.
Yeah.
The ice was here, the ice was there, ice was like kind of everywhere, and then it sort of was it swirling in the swound? Or
cracking and creaking like a swound?
Something like that.
I think a swound might be like an unsteady chunk of ice.
Or
like
like a group of something. You know how that
kind of does sound like that, yeah.
Yeah, like a swaddle. That's what I'm thinking of.
Like maybe mountains of snow caps, icicles.
Well, it's something making a lot of noise.
Like an avalanche?
Or an orchestra. It's not something else that makes noise. Washing machines.
The bird
waterfall?
swoops around again. One more chance.
Can I just have the words before? I just need context.
Sadly, I don't think the context helps, but I'll look it up. Hang on.
I'll look it up too.
No. The ice was here, the ice was there, the ice was all around. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound.
Like noises
like
in
a
a swound.
Pig pen or something?
I love that the context also doesn't really lead you anywhere good, does it?
Well, it's something noisy, is that correct?
No.
Oh.
This doesn't make sense. I can't make sense of it because the context clue isn't the context.
I'm so
Noises
sorry.
in a
The
swound.
bird
A crowd.
flies away.
No, what was
Doesn't
it?
help.
Yeah, what is a swound?
A swound, archaic noun, and a verb meaning to swoon, faint, or lose consciousness. But, just in case you think, yeah, that's pretty good, can also apparently mean a sea change. Just a change in the...
Right, so it wasn't even used correctly in the poem, therefore I never stood a chance.
It could also mean a sudden fit or sickness or fainting. There are a lot of options.
What?
Not every animal helps.
No, and that's probably the first one that hasn't.
It really is, I think. That's a shame.
Should you try the flying fish?
The albatross has flown away unimpressed by your lack of capacity to understand what a swound is, which we're probably pronouncing incorrectly as well. I just write, well, it's in the poem to rhyme with around, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the best part of the poem.
It's like I kind of have that look of defeat, like, oh, it's kind of anticlimactic. And I go, flying fish, hear ye.
When did hear ye become your...
I don't know, just now. I just felt like if you're calling on nature, you need to do something, but that's for newspapers now that I think about it.
It's weird because normally when you can call upon animals or plants or anything in previous times, it would have mattered where you were specifically, but the ocean is pretty much just where seafood is, so it should be fairly easy for you to call upon this one. And you did have a spare amount of time, so yes, you can try the flying fish. The ship is moving steadily.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say fast, but there are flying fish alongside.
Hi, I'm Lisa from Rexburg, Idaho, and I play a flying fish. So here's a question for you. Hang on, I'll be right back. Am I a bird that can swim, or a fish that can, fly? They call me a flying fish, but I think that's a bit rude, TBH. It's just one of the many things I could possibly be capable of. I could be called a reading fish, couldn't I? I mean, I can't read, but I could be called that, and imagine if everyone was just called something that they did. Oh look, there's a walking elephant. How impressive. And also, if I don't come back between splashes, you might think that I've been eaten by another... I got you. I'm fine. What do you need to know?
Oh, I honestly, I didn't remember, so I was like, oh no, 2 in a row that don't work for you. The flying fish is willing to help you out.
Oh, I don't have to answer her questions about...
There were no questions about swounds.
Oh, no, she's like, what am I? But I have to answer that existential crisis.
No.
Okay, what I need to know. It's not what I need to know, it's where I need to go. And she says, oh, where do you need to go? Jump on.
You're significantly larger than a flying fish.
Yeah, I know.
But there would be a school of them.
I need to get to the ship over there. Please. The world is in danger and I need to get over there. If I make you really big, could you give me a ride over?
Oh, yes. Yes, I forgot about that even though it was moments ago. Yes, you could. Or you can make yourself small still.
Yeah, let's go small. That'd be fun.
How long do you stay small for?
That is such a good question.
Because it might be really good when you get over there. Like you could just sneak in there and save the invisibility for later.
Oh, up to 1 minute. Oh, how long is it going to take her to get there?
Yeah, you might just have to...
How fast can she go?
Well, I think you might just have to leave it a little bit longer until you get close enough. But yes, it's still doable. But you'll be getting bigger or getting smaller in a minute's time after the spell starts.
I'm actually not sure that's even going to work still.
Possibly with that, you need the flying fish to help you out then.
Oh, okay.
You might be, standing 1 foot on either side of a flying fish. I don't know.
Yeah, cool. I like to think then, how do I want to ride to fish?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they'll have to be in unison. I'm guessing, like, you lay on top of them.
But I guess the first thing is you're making yourself small, yeah?
Oh, yes. I'd make myself small and 1/8 of my weight.
Okay, yeah. And then the school is going to take you along.
Yeah, I like to think they're going to be, imagine they go into like a surfboard shape.
Okay.
Yes.
How are you saying yes like that's a logic?
It just makes sense.
Yeah, that's what fish do.
It. And because they need to like kick, they can just kind of roll up and down and you can just roll with them.
I'm actually going to lay down on top of them to distribute the weight, but also to be less visible. Because if I ride them like a surfboard, which we can all agree would be fucking sick.
Awesome.
But we need to like keep the low profile.
Yes.
Yeah, that would probably be noticeable.
Yeah. So I kind of lay down on top of the surfboard fish formation.
Bodyboarding.
Yes, and they just glide me along.
So you cast this spell and jump overboard, splash next to them, and in some manner, I don't know if it works exactly the way you've just said, that they make a bodyboard of fish, but in some way they are able to help you propel towards the other boat. I will assume that you waited until you were close enough that you wouldn't just turn into a large person just before you got there. So you do arrive at this ship And it is huge.
Even bigger now that I'm half the size.
Yeah, it's quite daunting as it gets closer to you. If you'd been on the Zephron still, this ship would have dwarfed the Zephron. So
Wow.
for you, it's quite monstrous. It appears to be mostly cannons, this vessel.
Ooh,
You have
aggressive.
also, I should point out, you've also passed the other girls as they're rowing, so you'll get there first. But this one appears to be mostly cannons, like 3 levels of them on either side of this vessel's dark hull. It is night, but even as you're getting closer to you, you know this ship is a black painted wood or burnt wood perhaps as well. There appear to be no crew from where you are, but they could be just out of sight. A voice calls out, "State your purpose, or you shall find the depths."
Help! Help me! Help! I've been kidnapped by this school of fish.
I have no interest in helping you.
You have no interest in helping me. What if I have something for you to help? I'll give you something.
What do you have?
What do you want?
That's not how it works.
I've got some books. I've got a blade. I've got a sickle.
The boat is moving slowly but fast enough that it will pass you by in a few moments.
Oh, okay, I'll let it pass by then, because I'm still in the fish, right? I didn't get on the ship.
No, you did not. They just saw you in the water.
And I cried for help, and they're like, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Nope, that's cool. I'll let them think they're leaving me for dead, because I'm still in the fish.
It was the ship that spoke. At the heart of every vessel that crosses any expanse of wide open sea or space, there is something akin to a soul. It would be a rare sailor who would disagree. The soul within this ship was buried deep, hidden like a thin band of gold dropped inside oil. A heart of gold. Under the guidance of chaos, she had lost her shine. But it must be said, this was a soul not so easily confined. For now, though, it behaved as requested, a dark disturbance on shallow seas. But, as improbable as it may seem, she was destined for much more.
Today's episode is supported by Dum Dums and Dragons, a podcast where professional improvisers and comedians play Dungeons and Dragons for the very first time. With an award-winning game designer as DM and a cast trained at Second City, the show is both hilarious and heartfelt. It's chaotic, clever, and genuinely charming, while being a little bit raunchy for those who like that sort of thing. I mean, one of the characters' name is Butthole, so you get my point. New episodes drop every Monday, and you can listen to Dum Dums and Dragons anywhere you get your podcasts. And thanks to them for supporting our show.
Girls, you also now see the boat coming past you. And again, the voice yells out, "State your purpose, or you shall find the depths."
Well, I'm going to obviously call out. I am Celestron, and I'm here to meet so we can get the hell off this planet altogether.
Okay. You see a man walk to the front of this ship quite proudly. He's like a dark cloud of a man. There's a swirling mist around him. It's in the form of an elf, actually more so a drow. The elves who were once banished from the surface. Even now, he hides himself away from any light. He has a very wide, pencil roll brimmed black hat, and the cloak that hangs around him, it's kind of lifeless, and there's no wind here, of course, even in the movement, but it's a black leather from a creature you'd rather not think about, but you have heard of it in the past, a behemoth, a beast that very few people can actually overcome. The man stands over the side and looks you directly in the eye. You can see he's wearing white gloves and even a white belt. But his eyes, they are as pitch as black. Or is it as black as pitch? His eyes are dark. His belt, you can see 6 silver orbs on his belt. The light from the moon reflects off them. But he doesn't touch them, or the 2 swords that hang from his side. He simply says, "You're late. And where is your ship?"
Yeah, I had ship problems. You know those big rocks back there? Well, yeah. Crashed into it, had to get the lifeboat, and I thought, stuff it, I'm the only one who needs to be on this boat. So I've left everyone.
Oh, that's so Celestron.
That does sound like something Celestron would do.
I was thinking, hopefully.
Come aboard.
Oh, thank you.
And a rope ladder falls over the side. The ship comes to a halt.
I'm really worried about Biddy. Because I'm imagining that you're just hiding there.
On the lifeboat?
Although, were you rowing yourself, or did I end up rowing for you?
I was rowing.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm hidden under some blankets.
You see two hands from underneath the blanket come back in and let go of the oars. And Rue's like, I should have been doing that, shouldn't I?
Because I feel like if I try, I feel like this boat senses, like it knows who's coming on it, who's approaching. Is that right? Or is it just the captain that can see?
I'm not even saying he's the captain. He's just a person who's talking to you.
Should I try and conceal you on the way up, or should I leave you to get on yourself once I distract this guy?
Oh, I'm going to psychic over and be like, just leave her. I've got a plan. Go take care of this.
All right. I hop on board and I don't know who this guy is.
Just make sure you leave the oars in the boat for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to climb on board and I'm going to I'm going to have this ooze of arrogance about me. Because I feel like...
ooze of arrogance?
That's how it's commonly described.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to ooze with arrogance. And hopefully that'll mask me not knowing who the fuck this man is.
Okay. Yep. He seems to walk almost around you a little bit questioningly. He's looking at you. Ship troubles, you say?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. Some of the crew decided they wanted to take over and it ended up in a...
So what happened to your ship?
It sunk. Sunk back at the rocks.
Right. So what's that one then? The one just over there in the distance?
They were following me, so we need to get away from them.
I see. So I should destroy that one?
No.
Bring it about. And the ship turns.
I think we have more pressing issues. I've been able to see the comet on the way, and I think we need to start to get the rest of our crew together.
The comet?
So we can get off this place.
Right.
Leave that ship. There's no point wasting our time on it.
Okay. What comet?
Wait, what?
You called the meeting. We are here.
Just opened a can of worms.
And what of the worms?
Okay, we need to meet together and we need to do it now. Where is everyone else?
Well, they have held their position. It seemed unusual that a ship would approach and send a lifeboat.
Well, I was in front, you see, and then they've been following me.
Right. You've been out rowing an entire ship by yourself.
Yeah, it's been a long... Look at the blisters on my hands. And I have blisters on my hands.
From that little amount of work.
The blisters just grow.
Okay.
But I had to get to you because we have to have this meeting and it is a matter of urgency. So take me back to them.
Right. Where is your offsider?
I'm going to telepathically go to the girls. Who's the offsider?
It doesn't matter, just say they're no use to you anymore.
Well, they were no use to me anymore. They were wasting my time.
You killed him? He is not an easily killed man.
No, I've just left him on the ship. He decided he wanted to try and take the ship with the rest of the crew.
He lives.
Yep. No. Well, it's quite easy.
What was?
His death, really. Because as I was watching
I thought you said he lived.
No. I now recall.
He steps back. Roll deception. I'm
this
so
is
close.
part of the plan we haven't thought through.
I'm so close to making it disadvantage too.
15.
Well then, we shall approach the others. They will be surprised to hear of his death. He did most of the negotiating himself.
Yes, well, I'm here now, so...
Well, no one has been impressed by that in the past. Bring her about. So they pull the cannons back in and they head back towards the 3 other vessels.
Now what do we do?
I'm now going, Biddy, get to me. I'm going to try and get to you so we can get to each other quickly. Because I'm going to have to get on the boat. I'm the fish still, I imagine, and I do not have long until that spells off. I'm going to say like 10 seconds. So
Okay,
I'm like,
where are you, Thistle?
And we're turning around.
Yeah, the big ship is probably going to be away from you is what I was trying to say. So
But
it's going to
isn't
turn
she
away.
still on the lifeboat?
You can get to the lifeboat without it being directly watched, is what I'm saying.
Oh, now I understand. Okay, so I'm going to fish over to Biddy.
Okay, and I'm going to peek out from my blanket, see that the ship's kind of moving away from me, and I guess then I see you.
Yep, and I go, guess what, bitch? Well, you know bitch is like a cool thing in my world, right? You know what, it doesn't matter.
My kids have tried to explain that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Side note, just to you guys. When I was leveling up, I made some sacrifices.
Ooh.
So, here's our plan. I have Dimension Door. You teleport to a location within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired, and it can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction. Its range is 500 feet, and I don't think the ship would be 500 feet away
Not
yet.
at all, no.
You can also teleport one willing creature. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you teleport, and it teleports to a space within 5 feet of your destination space, which means we can teleport there together.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We have Rue on the boat who can describe the place to us so we land where we safely can land.
Right, okay.
Rue, describe the place on the ship where
It's going to be safe and unseen.
the other two will arrive.
Well, I was thinking there's a barrel. There's always barrels. So I can see a couple of barrels there. I'm anticipating that one is going to be empty.
Oh.
Jeez. Is it?
Ladies.
No, come on.
Oh, next to the barrels?
Ladies, you appear in a barrel, an empty barrel, which is good news. You both get a barrel each.
Oh, that's kind.
And you are inside the barrel. Biddy, you are shorter than the barrel, so that's fantastic. Thistle, you land crouched just a little bit so that your head is not poked outside the barrel. But the good news is you have arrived undetected.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And there is a little holes in the barrels that I can see through.
No, there are not little holes. Nobody carries barrels that are pointless.
No.
These barrels are for not carrying things around. No, there's no lid on these barrels. You said 2 empty barrels. I decided not to put a lid on them.
It's all right. Out of sight, out of mind.
What would you like to do?
We're in. We're all together.
Yeah, we need to telepathically create a plan.
We do, and we need to check in with the kids.
What kid? My kids?
You are in barrels?
Telepathetically.
Okay, thank you.
Telepathically, I'm like, okay, Biddy, first of all, I need to acknowledge how cool was that?
That was awesome. That
Nice
was
move, yeah.
fantastic.
You don't have to whisper in telepathically either.
Yeah, I know, it's just a habit, isn't it?
It is.
It's to show that we're being sneaky.
I'm speaking at normal voice, telepathetically.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, we're safe. Just a quick heads up. Your husband and 2 of the kids are planning to get on those ships, but I've given them a butterfly. And you know what those butterflies do, so we're gonna know where they are. They can reach us whenever they want.
And was this your idea or was this?
It was actually your husband's, and I said no, but Biddy, like, I support them. Like, you can't go, I'm out here on this adventure doing what I do and not expect them to do the same thing, so.
Honestly, I'm just more shocked that it was his idea and not one of the kids.
I think he's really trying to show up for you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for letting me know, I guess. Can't really process that right now. Are you close enough to take the magic from here?
We're gonna find out. And then I get my little clinky cup. Woo woo! And we're doing the take of.
Should we do it now, or should we wait till we're closer to all 4 ships and take all 4? Or do we have to be on the ships to take them? We could jump between. Sorry, just spitballing here.
No, Rue, I love that. Hold on. Ships, doors, ships. Surely there should be more of those transport doors between ships on here, right?
These are not Crim's ships.
I miss Crim.
Yeah.
He's doing fun.
Yeah, I know. I still miss him. No, I think I've got to try the cups while we're not seen.
Will they know that their magic's been taken? Because
probably.
We're floating, aren't we? So we'll just like crash down, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know if this ship is fueled by magic. I think that's
it's the individuals.
specific to our.
These are just ships.
Yeah. We're trying to take the magic from the guy.
You have the Zephyrin is a very special ship that is fueled by magic. Normally the ships are just fueled by,
coal.
Wood and I think may well be just a couple of steamships, I suppose.
Okay, I'm going to say Rue.
Yep.
And wind. That's what I meant to say before. It's wood. They just go around because they've got wood.
Such is life.
No.
Okay, Rue. Really channel Celestron right now. Okay. Is he giving you attitude right now? What's he doing?
No, he's cold-shouldered me. I'm just kind of standing here awkwardly. He's in front.
Give me an insight check.
13 plus... Oh my God, there. +1. 14.
He looks like he's confident, but mostly friendly.
I want to ask about his belt, because that seems... Maybe that's where he's keeping all his magic.
And that might be the case. Start a conversation about the belt, because when you do that, I am going to try and take the magic from the belt with my cup.
Yeah.
If it's
cool.
magic.
All right. So, I'm going to look to him and say, which one of the others are we meeting now? And your belt, is that new? Is that something I've seen before?
We're meeting everyone. You called the meeting. You called for everyone.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that everyone is
here. You
here.
had news that we needed to hear.
I wanted to make sure everyone was here. I thought we were just meeting some of the others, but...
You asked for everybody.
Good. Okay, that's what I wanted. I'm glad that's what I've got. And as for the belt, new accessory? You've had it forever, haven't you? It's vintage.
How is this the first time you've noticed my belt?
No, I haven't, but it's the first time I've noticed. I'm sorry.
I've had it for a very long time.
I only notice things about myself because I'm self-absorbed.
Yes.
What did your belt do?
That is a very strange question coming from you.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you remember what my belt does.
Of course I do.
Do you?
How you steer your ship.
He steps back and looks at you again.
No, it's where your magic is kept. I know that. It's a weapon.
No.
It's got people in it.
Be more Celestron. Get more stoic. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Roll deception.
No! 11 plus 2, 13.
It does have people in it. He's definitely not comfortable though. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong.
We'll be there shortly, I suppose.
Okay. With that, I've heard this information. And I am going to grab my take cup. This could be the worst move of my fucking gaming career.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, he has put his hand on his belt, on one of the orbs.
And I say, Alatus, 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 to take life.
And nothing happens.
Shit.
You already tried to use this once today, didn't you?
Yeah.
I guess you just found out the other limit.
What? Once a day.
You thought you could have a power that could take magic or life or emotion or time or give those things and be able to use it willy-nilly?
Yeah. Damn. Okay, so we learn as we go.
The good news is he does not notice that.
I go psychic to the girls. I'm like, oh. Just learnt the limits of that one. Okay, guys, I think the cup is not unlimited.
So, sorry. So we are stowing away on this ship with no means of collecting the magic that we're after collecting.
You are dead on. But that's okay.
And a very suspicious individual talking to
a very not confident Celestron. Fuck, so now we have to stay on this ship.
Yep, looks like that's what we're doing.
Okay, do we try...
Lucky you're in the barrels, really.
Do we try plan C and try to appeal to their humanity?
Don't ever try to appeal to a wizard's humanity. Mm-mm.
Well, Celestron, what do you have to tell us?
I'm going to wait until we're all together. It's most important that you hear it at once. Fuck.
So be it. The ship comes up alongside the others. It is the larger of all the other ships.
Oh, I'm not ready to talk to everyone.
And let's make this easier by adding the other people. The ships lock in together in some way, rope together a little bit. And Chaos says, lead the way.
All right, and I clamber off the ship and I head towards the others.
There are 3 others.
Yes,
they all come together. You now have 4 very clearly look like they're powerful individuals, magic users of some description.
Yeah, I'm going to roll perception and see what I can tell about what they're wearing.
Well, I can tell you that just by what you're looking at.
Great, you can just tell me that, please. That'd be great.
Well, we've already described one individual, long dark coat, thin-brimmed hat. We also have somebody who is, she's around about 5 foot tall, I would say, and round-ish, wearing something that looks like a dress. She kind of looks like a bit of a triangle with the dress that she's wearing. It just folds out away from her. There's lots of different layers and frills.
Mm-hmm.
And that dress, for want of a better description, is dark but sparkles inside. It's beautiful, actually. Next to that is tall, thin man who is covered in metal. Every movement he makes a noise. He is in no way interested in being stealthy. It's not just that sort of metal. It's sort of like, I want you to imagine somebody, remember the old people who used to be able to play as a one-man band?
Yes.
But it's not just that, so he just likes making sound. So he clinks when he walks, but he's also got rings on his finger that he can move his fingers, and they behave like little instruments. And his hat, strangely, very ochre of him, but his hat is adorned with chimes, so they make little musical sounds as he moves. The other one stays back in the shadows, harder to see. The first individual says, "Well, we're all here. Celestron has news." And he makes elongated glances at everybody else.
Telepathetically, you've called this meeting.
You don't know about this.
Oh, I can't hear them?
You're in a barrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they've heard. Oh, yeah, but we were standing next to them in the barrel, and we're like,
No, you're in another ship.
Okay, I'm going to telepathetically say, "Hey, girls, got any ideas?" I'm going to tell them about the comet, shouldn't I?
Time will be passing as this occurs.
Okay.
As you stand there in silence from their perspective.
I glance around and I say, "The one in the back, come forward."
You do not control me.
Can I roll perception to see what they look like?
They still look the same as they did a second ago.
So I can't see them. They're like doubled over. All right. Now, I have some bad news, but some good news, and that's why I've called upon you here. I want to make sure that you are aware of something that is going to be happening very soon, something that we cannot stop unless we leave this planet. There is a comet coming towards us that will destroy Kaylee and the world as we know it.
No, it's going to miss.
That is what
we've been using that information.
That is what we thought. But
these were your calculations.
I know. The comet has changed direction.
How does a comet change direction? Well,
if something pushes a comet, it can change direction.
Celestron, my dear, where is Carnus?
That is.
Carnus has perished.
Nice.
You mean to tell us that Carnus is dead?
He is.
And the comet you originally thought was going to miss us has been, in your words, pushed?
Mm-hmm.
And now we need to leave.
This is correct.
The entire planet.
Yes. Now, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine.
Oh, I definitely don't want to believe you. I also don't believe you.
Okay, that's fine. I will be exiting this planet.
How?
With the magic that I have collected.
With was not what I asked for. I said how.
I thought you guys might have the answer to that. I don't know.
At this point.
How are they going to do it?
Just lie.
Tell them you've got a secret weapon on an island that needs to be powered and it'll save you all.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Again, it was a very long pause.
Well, I have created...
Roll deception.
Yeah. 16. Plus 2. Oh, I don't know how long I can keep rolling like this for.
They're still listening.
All right. I have created... Well, I have forced someone to create a weapon for me that will take us to another planet.
You have done this.
Yes.
Not Carnus.
No.
Carnus, I would believe. You, on the other hand.
Why would you believe him over me?
Because you are the figurehead, my dear. He was the brains.
Well, I think that's where you are wrong.
Right.
I am the one in control.
Let's find out. Something seems amiss.
I'd really like to play a game where she has to play a villain, because that would just be so funny.
Oh, this is really hard.
I am not confident in your judgment. Shall we play a game? Something simple, perhaps.
We shall. Let's go. I mean, we haven't got time, but I'm happy to play a game if you want.
How long until this comet you've predicted?
We've got 3 days left.
3 days?
3 days.
So in the night sky right now, we should see it, am I wrong?
This is correct. And I point and see it.
That dot is going to destroy us all.
Well, I'm happy for you to wait around and see.
Knight, says the man in black, did you know about this? And Knight says, I was aware of the comet, as I am aware of all things with darkness. I can safely say that they are believing you These are not trustworthy or trusting people. So everything feels like a challenge at the moment.
Yeah.
One of them has sort of said to you, would you like to play this game? I don't know if they really mean a game. They're just playing with you at this stage. Give me an insight check and I'll tell you why if you roll high enough.
Oh, it's finally low. Only 6.
Celestron has no idea why. Well, when I say Celestron, you as Celestron has no idea why these people perceive Celestron differently.
Yeah. Maybe because it's me.
Maybe. What would you like to do, ladies?
Well, first of all, I need to learn how to read my spells properly because I had a plan, but that plan's fucked now, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. But I do have a spell called Suggestion. So I can suggest a course of activity, describe it no more than 25 words to a creature I can see within range. Fuck, I'm in a barrel. Could you poke your head up?
She could.
Okay.
At the risk of someone seeing you?
They are not on the boat with you. You do know they have left, but you do not know about the rest of the crew.
Yeah, because they're on a new boat now. We're on the old boat.
On the boot. Das Boot.
On the boot.
We're just trying to wait out the sunrise to use the cups.
I know. It's like, what do we... Yeah.
Well, in order to use them, you'll need a long rest. Like most things, they refresh with a long rest.
Oh, I thought it was just with like daylight or something.
Well, they relate to having a rest, but I mean, it'd be awkward night's sleep in the barrel.
Maybe I could try and get them to head towards Prugion.
It's a long way.
Yeah, but that might enable us, like if I can convince them that's where we need to go. At least the magic is on the way.
That's cool.
And we can have a long rest.
Convince away.
Oh, God.
There's one weakness in your plan.
You said, yeah. Oh, fuck. All right. You said game.
Well, something simple. And there's almost like a smirk to both the face and the attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's playing with you.
Yep.
But let's start with something easy. You are telling us the truth, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Memory and the being in the distance that was hiding in shadows and so forth slides forward. And if you thought that this first guy looked like a shadow, memory is just shifting winds and particles, a breeze of darkness swirling around you now.
I'm scared.
Memory. Is she telling the truth?
Fuck.
About Karnas? And then he stares right in your eyes and says, how did Karnas die?
I'm going to telepathetically go to the girls.
You won't have time.
Oh. We left him on a door after he tried to take over the ship. And obviously the sun came up and then we watched him burn.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, 12 plus 4.
The memory individual is swirling around you now, very clearly trying to find out whether you're telling the truth. You hear its voice say, it won't let me in. And you have blocked memory from finding out whether you're telling the truth.
Ah, that's kind of bad as well.
Could be.
Like, do I have enough power to be able to distribute, like, the small piece of memory? Like the image of Karnas burning on the boat?
You want to let it almost in?
Yeah, but will it all go all the way in?
That wasn't quite a good enough roll to do what you're doing, but I'm willing to let you try.
Do I have to roll again?
Yeah.
Oh, this could go really bad. It's 16 plus 4. Oh!
You allow memory in slightly, and it sees Karnas burning on the door in the sea, screaming in pain from your perspective.
Yes, which is on the boat.
Which is on the boat. It leaves your mind again, swirls away.
It wasn't inside the mind for long, but truth be told, it did not require her permission. It was memory. Not precisely a living being, but a collection of life told upon death. Usually. Being inside a living mind was awkward, but memory was reminded of why she was here. She wanted names, connections. Chaos wanted truth, but memory wanted to know Rue's heart. She had just enough time to see all three. The connection was stellar. The truth was the sister inside. And then there was the first piece Memory would need. The heart. For here she saw the type of love that would fight beyond the last breath. And then Memory was gone.
We're going to cut back to the girls, though.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the large ship that came for you in the first place, what would you like to do?
We need to see if we can get out of this ship to come to Rue's rescue, or at least offer some backup somewhere. So I think I'm going to use a cantrip, and I'm going to create a sound that would draw their attention if there's crew there. So I'm going to try and make the sound of like a giant mast, almost like swinging violently and suddenly, like a big like whoosh, like it sounds like.
The arm that comes off the side of the mast that normally holds the sail.
Yeah, and it's like just make it sound like, I assume it'd be quite loud, and make it sound like it's crashing against something to draw anyone out.
It makes a hell of a noise, which I'm looking forward to finding now as I search for it later on to put in here. It makes a hell of a noise, but you hear no movement on the deck, no scuffling, nothing.
So I'm getting out then.
As you leave the barrel, there's no one on board this ship other than you and Biddy.
Perfect.
At least not on the deck. But the deck is empty.
Okay, if the deck is empty, we can start with that. I'm going to let Biddy out of the barrel and be like, all safe for now, Biddy. And then I'm going to roll investigation.
Sure, what are you looking for?
The wheel to the ship.
Okay, you don't really need to investigate to see where the wheel of the ship is. Just...
You're so right.
There are no special clues.
The wheel's just there.
It's just a wheel. Smaller than Brassy's.
It's not that it's a competition.
No, but I remember I just finished editing a section where Brassy bragged about unnecessarily.
His wheel was.
He was. There was a whole section
That's
about it.
That's so good. I'm going to say, Biddy, keep an eye out. Let's cruise over to the other ship.
Oh, it's already attached to the other ship. You wouldn't have known that from inside your barrel, but he's already attached it to the other ship.
I'm sorry, I was in the barrel. I've got no idea. And we're attached.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. In that case, let's go save Rue. So say, Biddy, let's go get Rue out of this shit show. I mean, she is a terrible liar when she doesn't have her looks to fall back on.
Terrible.
You know what I mean?
Terrible.
Yeah. When she's not in her own body, she's just no good. No good. We're going to get her out of this. So let's go cause a distraction. And I'm assuming if we're attached, I can see them. Like, they are close. Like, it's a matter of me just...
Yeah, your ship's actually bigger than theirs. You can look down on their ship.
In which case, I'm going to throw a Eldritch Blast, a beam of crackling energy, but it create at a level 5, because I've gone up levels. It becomes 2 beams, which I think I've already had before.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to... behind the group, I assume they're kind of all looking at Celestron, like they're all got their eyes focused on her.
Yes.
And so I want to do 2 beams of crackling energy behind the group, causing them to turn around. I'm going to say, Rue, hold tight. I'm going to get you out of this shit show. I'm going to cause a distraction. When they turn around, run. It's going to be 2 beams of crackling energy. Don't get shocked. Don't get surprised. Run. We're on the big ship.
What are we going to do? Questioning the plan. Yeah. What are we going to do after it? Like, are we...
You know what? I love that. That's a good follow-up question, because I think what we should do is hightail on this sick ship with cannons and get the hell out of here. We only need the magic. We don't need anything from them but the magic. Get on a nice protective ship, get you out of there, and kill enough time until my cups work again. So behind the small sparkly lady and the tall men next to her.
Yeah.
Right behind them, hurling 2 beams of crackling energy, and it is going to...
Impact on the ship somewhere, just like boom.
Yep, just behind them. If there's some barrels behind them, whatever's behind them, it's just got to be behind them.
The energy crackles through and smashes into something on the deck. I will resist the urge to make it barrels of gunpowder, but at the same time, big explosion startles everybody.
And they turn around?
Oh, definitely. They're all startled, so they're not looking to, they're all jumping out of place and moving around. They don't seem to be worried.
That's fine. Just distracted.
But they are definitely distracted.
And Rue, what are you doing, girlfriend?
As the distraction happens, or the sound, I'm going to turn around and bolt for that ladder as fast as I can. And I do have some really fast running, so...
I have some fast running. It says so on my sheet.
And you're climbing?
And my climbing is the same.
I'm going to hope that they have not seen her and give her a quick levitation boost, which would be an action.
Okay, she's now
I love the
levitating
image of that.
next to the ship.
And pulling her towards me.
I'm all of a sudden climbing and then just floating.
Yes.
She's like, I'm really good at climbing.
Yeah.
The ship is still attached though.
Via that rope that she was climbing on?
No, that was just flung over the side.
Ah, okay.
There'd be other ropes. But not a lot of them. They just
Plural.
tie themselves on.
Biddy,
Well, there's 4 boats, so each one tied up in different ways.
yeah, I've got a dagger, so I'm going to start to cut the ropes. I really wish I had Dalen here.
And I've got a short sword and I'm going to start to run around and just untie everything.
Loading.
Yeah.
Definitely
After I get on the boat.
Definitely capable of cutting that rope loose.
Okay.
And the ship is slowly pulling away because it is still the Dwell.
I know, we've got no wind.
But,
Okay.
but neither do they. So it's the world's slowest escape.
I guess it's just like who gets to leave first, and it's going to have to be us.
Yeah. And then they will follow, I guess.
They're getting away. But one of them does run and jump.
Oh. Which person?
The man in black is the best way to describe him at this stage, or there's elements of white at this stage as well.
Yep.
And the big pencil-rimmed brim.
And the black leather behemoth.
Behemoth, yeah. And he runs and jumps onto the rope ladder. He doesn't get levitated. He doesn't have that coolness about him as well. You also notice around you, Rue, that mist is staying with you.
Ooh. Don't love that.
But the ship is pulling away. It's terrible because I'm trying to make it seem exciting as it pulls away. And the ship is now a further meter away. But it is picking up some speed. But this is the Dwell.
Yes.
There is someone on board with you. The other boats are slower to react, still tied together, can't sail after you. You are far enough away that they will not be able to get to you easily.
And this other guy's on the boat. I'm just going to shoot an arrow at him.
Sure.
Is it a bit...
No, I love it.
You do. Yeah, well, I'm just going to quickly
I
pull
think our
out my...
cover's blown. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Celestron, why?
Celestron, why'd you call us here? Just to be really weird and then bail? I don't understand. Do you have any idea how long it took to get here?
Well, yeah, I'm going to shoot the guy.
Roll away.
Alrighty. Oh, no.
It will make a cool sound as it whizzes past him.
+8, so 12.
I was like, oh, she might get... No, that's a crappy number. It does whistle past him, but he does look, he's mildly shocked.
Yeah.
But he does play the game. He goes, aha, I knew it. I couldn't put my finger on it. But he no longer believes you are Celestron. Or at least he no longer believes you're the Celestron he knew.
Well, that's fine.
Something is different. Biddy?
Biddy is going to turn to the man, the drow that has boarded the ship.
He's still on the rope.
He's still on the rope.
He's still hanging. Biddy is... Rue has leaned over the side and fired an arrow down at him. Yeah, he didn't get a chance to climb up, even though you were moving away slowly.
Right.
It is a rope ladder, though.
This has gone so south so quickly. Biddy is going to look down and attempt to negotiate the situation. Look, bear with me here.
And he's going to be like, who are you?
Okay, hi. So I know that, yes, not Celestron. Yes, that was a trick, but the meteor, the comet, that is not a trick, and we do have a plan to save everyone, to save you, to save us. We need your help, and I know we didn't go about it the right way, but can we talk about this?
Sure. Just let me climb up.
Okay, so just so you know, I very much want to talk to you about this, but if you come up here and you start swinging, the other two are not going to be so kind.
Oh, 2 others.
Dumb idiot.
Yeah, that was it's not my shining moment. I'm assuming you said that telepathically and I'm responding.
Yes.
He's climbing as he speaks, by the way, so he will be up here shortly.
Should you cut one side off just in case?
I negotiate in good faith.
Stop!
But also...
Stop.
Okay, I'm going to ready an action.
Sure.
But allow him to climb. Once he climbs, he makes a movement either towards one of us. Then I am going to thwack him with the pan.
A pan attack.
Why change a good thing?
If it works, it works. Thistle, anything you want to do as he climbs over the side?
Well, he didn't really know I was there before, did he?
He doesn't know where you are.
Yeah.
I assume you got out of the barrel to do your other stuff.
Yeah, I was out and I did the crackling thing.
The barrel didn't have a hole in the bottom as well, so you're walking around with the barrel around you.
I'm going to crouch down. I'm going to like scurry over, leopard crawl over to where Biddy is and be on the, like next to her but crouch down so he can't see me.
Ooh.
Hoping he'll kind of crawl over, not notice me, and that way I kind of keep an eye on the situation.
Give me a stealth check.
I had a feeling you were going to pull some shit like that. And it's fair, because I would have done the same in your position.
With the rules and so forth. Oh no, I know that face.
4
That's
all
a
up.
that's a me no Heidi face.
Yeah.
4 all up.
Yeah.
Okay, you sneak over in what is apparently the most obvious sliding maneuver he's ever seen, but you are not hidden. I won't necessarily say that he has particularly seen you because he was coming over the top, but you're not so stealthily hidden away that he won't notice if he looks around. He climbs over the top and thinks, "What a wonderful opportunity to introduce himself."
I just want it on the record that when I missed, I quickly scampered back behind a barrel and reloaded.
I ignore your record.
Oh, damn it.
I retroactively hide. In the meantime, he, how should I put this, delivers himself to the deck. All right, the movement is like performative. He dusts off even though there is absolutely no dust. He is beautifully well dressed and with no concern to you. He also begins to deliver the sort of monologue one has come to expect from one of our villains.
Hi, I'm Ross from Push the Roll with Ross Bryant.
And I am the breath of chaos. I would have you breathe a sudden gasp from far beneath, of borrowed air from under there that taints good lung before you leave. I would have you call out loud, where is this truth I've heard about? This fleeting light to pierce good nights while chaos rides on devil's mount. I would have your spinning head tilt forth and back with words I've said, confused, controlled. Oh, who can say? But joy I find in disarray.
That was really good.
Haunting.
That was Ross from, he's got a show, Push the Roll, but he's done cool things like Mystery Science Theatre, like writing for them, and I think he was in an episode of The Good Place.
No.
So, yeah, how cool is that? And he's also very good and very kind enough to help us voice a quite disturbing character called Chaos.
That was so cool. And his intro was really cool, but I just summed it up in 2 words at the end. It just says, loves chaos.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I listened to everything. I was like, what's the summary of this? Just loves it.
And you're
Lives for
saying
it.
you may not be able to have a quick chat with him, but to be honest with you, you guys love chaos as well.
Huge fans.
I was here for that episode. So let's see what happens.
With an intro like that, he was not the person who appealed to reason and wanting to save people.
I do often have multiple versions of the characters ready for their introduction based upon what you do.
Oh, no, yep. Okay.
But you did shoot at him, so it's probably a bit,
I would like to record that I didn't shoot at him.
That's true. Either way, I think you can safely say that you may have a bit of a fight on your hands. But before that, Rue, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that one.
Yeah. Can I roll again? 5.
You feel foggy.
I got out of my chair to get the dice to get you feel foggy.
You rolled a freaking 5.
I know.
I wrote so much down for what happens if you roll well. Just words everywhere, the information.
This brings me back to our first episode where we rolled perception for the first time, and he's like, you're on a boat. Like that's what this is giving me. It's like you're
It's
on a boat.
bit like that. Well, this is even worse because it feels like it's inside that is foggy.
Oh, yeah. I
It's not
understand
actual
that.
fog. It really was only a 5. This is fog inside, not fog outside. That's your information.
Okay.
Everyone else, you don't need to roll initiative right away.
Okay.
But only because this is where we end this episode.
On a cliffhanger.
Don't we always? We
Isn't
always
there a
like
way?
leave with the big secret.
Yeah.
Or something's just about to respond.
Sorry, you're right. The guy goes, oh, by the way, I've got a really big secret.
What you really need to know before you fight me
Don't
is...
worry about them. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just a sudden ending. It happens all the time. So maybe there's danger or just a clever line. But don't worry about them, I'm sure they'll be fine. Right?